approximately 73% of all families cannot afford to go to college or even just school in general. And if we're to put that into perspective, you see this little orb, there's around 9 planets on there. And if we're to put that statistic onto here, around maybe only 3 or 4 of these planets can go to college. And that's bad. Not only that, but just last year, a hurricane called Hurricane Helen devastated a lot of a lot of homes and a lot of people in North Carolina, leaving hundreds homeless, another couple hundred dead, and there's no one to help them except there is. And you're probably wondering why should you listen? Why should you listen? And because this affects you. This affects you because if someone or some tornado were to come in and just hit your house, who's gonna help you? Nobody. But there is a foundation. There is a community foundation called the North Carolina Community Foundation that helps these people. And I'm wondering, why should we believe you? Well, that's because I've researched these guys pretty well over the past couple months, and I've also helped in the community. I've helped take out trash or pick up trash at the side of the road with the team a couple times. I've also helped take parasitic um, vines off a tree so they don't die. So yeah, you're probably wondering why should we support this foundation? And we'll go over why. However, there's a couple things we're going to talk about in this speech: the disasters and the financial problem, how we can help, and what could happen if we can't help. Let's get into it. So, first problem: financial barriers. As I said, 73% of all families cannot afford to go to college, and that's real bad. And people who are affected are students, maybe even kids who need education to go pursue their dreams. And if they can't, they can't afford to help their family, can't afford to help themselves, and that's not good. Second problem: disasters. As I said, Hurricane Helen devastated a lot of communities in North Carolina, and this foundation has helped donate $33 million to them. And that hurricane has affected many people: students, kids, families, even animals, because it destroyed acres of land. Now, these problems are bad, but we can help fix them, and we can help fix it by donating to this foundation. As I said already, they donated approximately $33 million to the people in who were devastated by Hurricane Helen. And not only that, but they have also started making scholarships for people, for students, so they can help put them into college or even just regular school in general, mostly college. So, what will happen if we do not help? Well, that's pretty easy. If no one helps, especially this foundation, if this foundation didn't exist, the people who were affected by Hurricane Helen would be more worse off than they already are. For example, they'd probably still be homeless, can't afford food, or even go out the area they were in. And students who were already helped by the foundation, excuse me, would not be able to afford to go to school, meaning less people would be able to work and less people would be able to follow their dreams. So, hopefully, you've learned about why this foundation is really good for everybody in North Carolina, as there were many problems that would be worse off if they were not here, such as the financial barrier and the hurricane damage would be way more severe right now. So I hope that you learned a lot, and I hope that you can help spread awareness. This foundation, spreading awareness, and maybe even donating could help more people in the future. Thank you.